worry, stop that BS. I'm going to show you 6 ways to convert worry into success. Stay tuned. One of my subscribers suggested this topic, and it's actually a lifelong friend of mine from the town of Framingham, Massachusetts, and we're both from the OCP, the Old Con Path neighborhood. So I thought this was a great topic because of the times we live in. And in the words of the late, great Alfred E. Neuman, what? Me worry? Okay, so there's 6 things I suggest that you can do to have immediate impact if you're a worry ward. I'm gonna do my best to keep this video under 15 minutes. So I'm gonna move through these topics. But the first one is, it's all about action steps. When you are worried, you'll find yourself, you're being inactive. And once you start to move towards something, it starts to generate its own energy and it eliminates worry. One of the things I found again, everything I share with you guys, I live it. So, and I have a good amount of experience. I've done a lot of different things in my life, been through a lot of good things, a lot of challenging things, and it's all getting converted into these videos, and I hope they help. So anyway, when you are worried, what I do is I just tell myself that, okay, I'm just going to move and do all my best actions throughout the rest of the day, okay? And I trust that when I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna have a different perspective and things are gonna fill in appropriately, that the universe is gonna provide. I will tell you that the career I have, there's a lot of big decisions I make, and they're $1 million decisions, and they have to be made boom, 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 right then and there. And there's a lot of competing parties, there's a lot of moving parts, and sometimes things can get very worrisome. And it puts you in a position where you just, if you let it go, the worry will just expand out like a inverted pyramid. Starts here and will go out this way. And I'm getting really good at this. I tell myself, you know what to do in each moment. Just do it through the rest of the day and trust that when you wake up tomorrow, you'll feel better and things will be better. And I'm pretty sure that my mom taught me that when I was a kid. Both my mom and then my stepmom have said things like that have helped. And all right, so that's that. So another thing is stay front-sighted on your goals. Now, you don't have to be this type A overachiever, but a way to eliminate worry in your life is to have goals. I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to say, okay, I'm gonna be the president, or I'm gonna, solve the world's financial crisis. But it can be just day goals, or short-term goals, or kind of personal goals. Pick your example. But the thing is, here's when I say stay front-sighted, is when a person has a set of short-term goals, but then they have a bigger set of goals out there for their life, you can always stay front-sighted. So when you get in a situation that might branch you off or start you worrying, you say to yourself, stay front-sighted on the goals and take action from there. Okay, I cannot remember the guy's name, but he was a Navy SEAL, and I read this guy's book, and that was one of his points. And it was a book I read that was in conjunction with when I was doing some marketing for nutrition products, and it was part of the training, and it was very valuable. Stay front-sighted. So for example, there's a million choices we make during the day. There's a million emotions we can have. We can go down different paths. Sometimes you don't want to be diverted all the time. You stay front-sided. You can come back to that. This is my goal out there. Let's say it's to become, a black belt in Kung Fu. And all different areas of your life, decisions can come up, and different emotions can come up, and they can get you sidetracked, like socially, the people you're with, financial decisions, food intake decisions, working out decisions, mindset decisions, sleep decisions, whether or not to self-medicate. There's so many areas. But if you stay front-sided that you want to be a black belt, what it'll do is say, okay, I have to have a certain spiritual commitment and a certain spiritual mindset. I also have to have a certain physical commitment and a certain physical mindset. And are these decisions going to get me there? And you can always use the 5-second action countdown. Dr. Susan Jeffries on YouTube, look it up. When you're at those junctions, you count down for 5 seconds. Literally count out loud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. And 99% of the time, you'll make the optimal choice for your life goals. Number 3, daily affirmations. Now, a lot of people, before you jump all over me, I'm not a hippie. I'm not saying, put the beads on and wow, man. It's more like be a programmer, okay? Your unconscious mind was programmed by the time you were age, I think 7. All that stuff, you can't control your life in any way at that time, yet your unconscious mind is programmed by everything around you that you have no control over, and you determine who you are at that age. You make decisions on your value unknowingly, and you carry that the rest of your life. 95% of your decisions are made unconsciously, without your awareness. And think about that. If you've got 3 or 4 things that are hanging you up, 95% of your decisions going back to those 3 or 4 things, your life is not going to progress, and you're going to worry because you're anxious about the future and you feel shitty about the past and you're worrying. But if you can learn to stop in the moment, take responsibility for everything that happens in your life, because every decision you ever made got you right to that point where whatever happened just happened. Even if someone else did it, you were there because you were there, because you chose it. The point of that is when you start to do that, you start to recognize these feelings like worry, and you say, okay, where did this come from? You think about it a little bit and you go, okay, I need to sit with this for a second. That happened. I was only 8 years old, man. Why am I letting that determine who I am or what decisions I make now? I recognize the connection. You process it, you let it go, you surrender it to the universe. The daily affirmations are where you program your future by programming your unconscious mind. I suggest you have a set of daily affirmations where you say them out loud. They have to be very powerful statements. I am successful in my career. I am loving, kind, and gentle. I am smart, creative, a builder, a visionary, a servant leader. All of these things, if you get hung up on that sounding too hippy-dippy, trust me, the universe, think of how fucking big that is. It's designed on those principles, okay? So don't make fun of it. It's like Luke used the Force, it's there. Program your future. Okay. Number 4, time management, but also allow some time for recovery and some rest time too, okay? Time management. will give you a habit. The more you do it, the more it becomes a habit. The more it becomes a habit, the more you're programming yourself to do that over and over and over again. And it becomes the way you are naturally. All right, you've programmed yourself. Now you've just built your destiny. Okay, so time management might sound like this type A bullshit and like, hey dude, I'm not a type A person. I'm laid back, man. You know what? Go ahead. But time is the most precious commodity you have. Manage it. Now look, I know you 20-year-olds out there watching this, you're like, man, time is endless. Okay, 5 minutes ago, subjectively, I was 20 years old. That's what it feels like. That's how fast this shit goes by. Manage your time. Allow some time for recovery and rest. But when you manage your time, you stop worrying so much. Okay, number 5, exercise, food, rest, hydration. Build these things into your life. It doesn't take much. You don't have to be a gym rat. 3 or 4 times a week, exercise. Hit me up, private message me. I can plug you into any way, whatever your lifestyle is, whatever your situation is, I can help you find an answer to that or point you to somebody. I have great trainers, by the way, and I can train you. So there's a lot of options. There's trainers all over the place out there. There's no excuse not to build in some exercise. You have an amazing physical body. It's actually a miracle of the universe. It will respond. Trust me, no matter how out of shape you think you are. The universe is all powerful and your body is an expression of it. Train it, program it, don't go overboard. Mix it in with proper food, get proper organics, essential vitamins. Do a little bit of homework, hit me up if you need information. Rest, get rest, time management. Hydrate, get in the habit of drinking a shitload of water for all you 7 billion water creatures out there. Just carry around, I've got this great filter bottle where I don't have to go out and buy all these plastic bottles all the time and wreck the environment and spend the money. I got this bottle, it has a filter built into it. I could share info on that if you want to find out where it is. All right, number 6, be an early riser. Now I know a lot of people who are not type A, that is a killer, but when you get in the habit and you find the absolute beauty and energy of the morning hours, you will have so much more creativity. You'll feel so centered and have a sense of well-being that your worry will decrease. Okay, we're at the 13-minute mark. This is where I'm going to take off. Hit me up if you want information, suggested video topics like this one. Thanks to the woman who asked me to do this. I'm very glad to do these kind of things. Point anybody in the direction that they need help. I can help you. That's what I do. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, share it, comment, like the videos, and suggest topics. Peace and love. Over and out. Take care.